Hi there, Gemini. How are you guys doing? Happy New Year 2019. How has 2019 been treating you guys? Oh my God. Always happens when I read for Gemini. Gemini's and Sagittarius. It's like my cards get all excited, you know what I mean? All right. So you have the Devil card. In reverse, you have the Five of Swords. It's a very, very harsh energy. There you go, Gemini. And then you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let's see your challenges. Two of Pentacles. And also the Ace of Swords. I love doing your reading. Like all the cards just kind of like popped out really, really easily. I just love it. So with the Devil card in reverse, it means that you are letting go, freeing yourself from an unhealthy situations or unhealthy relationships, something that brings out a lot of toxicity in you. And then with the Five of Swords in here, you don't care who you hurt, you just want to cut it off. Sometimes the Five of Swords does have, like other people will see you wanting to always have the upper hand. But for you, you think that it's for your own good because it's been draining you. The Devil card also talks about an unhealthy obsessions. It could also talks about, a relationship that's starting off as a friends with benefits type of relationship or a sexual based only relationship, but then you want to take it to another level, but then you can't because it's just too toxic and you just want to cut it off. There's like a lot of meanings to the Devil card in reverse. But the best part about it is that you're freeing yourself away from that toxic relationship, from the toxic environment that you guys are in, with the Seven of Wands in here, meaning that you're no longer in defense. You're no longer in defense. You're no longer in shelter. You're no longer isolating yourself. You speak out your mind a lot more. Okay. Because usually every time this person hurts you, or if there's like somebody who hurts you, you guys are taking shelter. So you're just like, no, I don't want to deal with that negativity. But then you realize, the more you do that, the more they want to trample on your ego. And now you're just showing your teeth. In Indonesia, we call it like tunjuk gigi, meaning that you show your teeth, just like a tiger who shows their teeth just to scare away somebody. That's how you do it. And then you have a Five of Swords. You have no problem at all to cut off that thing. What's challenging, you have the Two of Pentacles. So there's like a lot of imbalance going on. That's something that is not set in stone yet, and then it drives you nuts. The Two of Pentacles also talks about a relationship that is way too lighthearted and carefree. That's why, again, you cannot hold on to that and you cannot really believe, okay, this is what I have and this is what I don't have. And it's kind of like driving you nuts. And with the Ace of Swords in here, it's either there is a lack of communications, somebody not giving you enough closure, or somebody not giving you enough information, or there is a lie that surrounds in here. So let's see what happened in the past, present, and future. Do I talk too fast though? I've been getting comments on my videos that I talk way too fast. I don't know. All right, so in the past, you have had somebody who were really, really happy about you. They have the Ten of Pentacles in here, so they really, really were happy with you. They were happy with how things are going emotionally, and also, the tangibilities. It was the Hierophant card. It was a type of a relationship that they've been wanting, that they have been really, really wanting for quite a while. And it kind of like, okay. Right. Gee. So if you're dealing with one person, their bipolarity is really, really strong. One day they're like this, the other day they're like that. Okay, so the bipolarity is really, really strong. But with this person, if we're talking only about one person only, this person actually had that relationship that they've been looking for, that they've been longing for. Were they happy with you? Yes, they were. When things are great, you guys became the Seven of Cups. So it's a type of relationship that makes you not so grounded. As you can see that this lady right over here with all of her emotions got swept away. And then she forgot the ground that you're walking, and it's kind of like, it makes you really, really happy that just sometimes you don't ground yourself. Sometimes you're not being too realistic about that, okay? But it was a relationship that they've been wanting. They were happy. They were really, really happy. But then something happens, probably due to the cycle of the moon or just their intuition telling them to do so or whatever that is. But they suddenly become the High Priestess, meaning that they detach themselves away from you. They distance themselves just to see things in a black and white positions. And when they are distancing themselves like that, you guys are feeling lost and hurt, okay? Because the love bomb in the beginning was really, really strong, love bombing. And when they are disappearing, you felt it. And it made you kind of like quite confused, like what the hell is going on? Everything was really, really looking great up in the air, but then you're distancing yourself away. You became quite cold. High Priestess does have like a little bit of a cold quality touch to her. And then you guys became, oh, what happened? Let's see. 5 kartu mas sekarang. Would I say it's a love bombing? Yes, it does, because it makes you the 7 of Cups, but also at the same time, they feel happy with you. They felt fulfilled, like you fulfill them in emotionally, and you gave them the certainty that they've been looking for, the emotional stabilities that they cannot find elsewhere. 5 kartu mas sekarang. Now they have the 5 of Pentacles here, so they're kind of like in pain right now. They feel abandoned right now, especially with the 5 of Swords in here. When you guys cut them off, when you guys, you know, finally show your teeth, they became disappointed. They have the 5 of Pentacles, but it's a type of disappointment that they don't like. You know, when you guys are so disappointed and you're so upset, and you know, it just shatters everything in you, and then you don't want to fight about it. You just don't want to do anything about it. You just want to hide in your shelters, hide in your cave, and then just wait for the rain to pass and just see, you know, what's coming up next. And if you're only dealing with one person, now you guys became the Knight of Chalices. I feel like right after you guys were the 5 of Swords, you kind of like felt bad a bit, and then you became the Knight of Chalices. So you're trying to charm you know, you're trying to give them like, look, I'm sorry. Like you're trying to, you know, make them feel happy again. But truth of the matter is they're so disappointed in you right now with the 5 of Pentacles. So there is no cup that you can fill because they closed the lids. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, although they're disappointed and although they're trying to numb themselves down, they still have this master plan when it comes to you, because they have the Magician here. But I feel like because you're no longer in sync, whatever they're trying to do, it doesn't really make you happy with the 4 of Wands in reverse in here. The idea that they're putting out, you know, the offer that they're coming from their mouth and stuff like that, it just doesn't give you that much ounce of stability that you're looking for, because you felt like right now you guys are much more of a giver than the taker. This person is good in terms of planning things ahead, and, you know, the Magician basically planning things ahead and projecting and, you know, creating this master plan. But when it comes to the consistency on a day-to-day basis, you are still the one that is giving than taken. And it somehow gives you like a lot of emotional stabilities in here. You could also be dealing with, this is to a few Geminis out there, but you could also be dealing with somebody who financially is not really well off right now, but you love them because of the emotional connections that both of you created. And although they're building this master plan with you, although they're doing all the best things with you, you still don't feel that stabilities. You still have doubts in you. That's for some Geminian out there, okay? Let's see what's going on in the future. I'm going to make this really, really fast because this is going to be for a week reading. I promised to myself I need to make a fast reading. So, 5 kartu masa depan. But if you're dealing with 2 people, you know what? There are actually tons of people who have a deep interest with you. Judgment, okay. Knight of Wands, all right. So what's going on in the future? So if you're only dealing with one person, something broke, you know, in the past. Something really does broke. And if you're looking for that connection, if you're looking for that synchronicity, that matches in the middle, it's still very, very hard because this person is not in their right state of heart. It's not just the right state of mind, but not right state of heart. They're numbing themselves down a lot here, especially in the future. They have the 4 of Cups. So when it comes to emotional stabilities, they no longer rely on you emotionally, but they're like, you know what? It's like how do you say it? You know, like I have a Cancer moon and probably like Cancer. Some people, like they like to protect their feelings a lot. Every time they get hurt, they come back into their shells. And I feel like that's kind of like is their defense mechanism. Every time they got hurt once, the second time, like they have like a lot of trust issues. So it's no longer going to be the time where they are all lovey-dovey and then they trust you fully up to the point that they love bomb you, and then you guys are up in the cloud, up in the air, feeling so loved, led by emotions and stuff like that. It's no longer going to be like that because they're very, very protective, at least until the 31st of January. They're still very, very protective with their emotions. So do they still feel love for you? They do. They're still in disappointment. They're hurt. Okay. They will still be the Queen of Cups. So on the outside appearance, on the surface, they're going to be like, I'm still open for you. But deep down inside, they are kind of like protecting their feelings a lot. And they're protecting their feelings a lot. And because Geminians are very, very intuitive, you guys are super duper intuitive, aren't you? So you're like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you are also in that in or outdoor, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm just going to wait around, you know, what is it that you want from me? But I feel like in the future, you guys are much more ready. So when they come around, you already have a letter prepared about what is it that you want out of them, or what is it that you want out of the relationship. But you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's also kind of like talks about you guys are protecting your feelings a lot, up to the point that you no longer invest in one egg or one basket. Okay, because you're letting go of that unwavering devotions and loyalty. You're letting go of those daily habits or consistency or whatever that is. You're kind of like letting go because you need to protect your feelings as well. But right now they kind of like hurt, but it's just like one of their ways, defense mechanism for them to protect their feelings. If you're dealing with two people, I felt like in the past, if you're dealing with two people, you know, you were dealing with somebody who walked away from you. Yes, you did. You know, was it painful? It was. But then after that, there comes a time where a person A comes into your life and swept you right off your feet, and then you just fly away, float up in the air, right? And then in the now, though, that person A right now is much more of a Five of Pentacles. So this person is kind of like quite disappointed in you. They are upset. They're sad. They either feel rejected or they feel abandoned, but there's something that is going on with them. It could be from financially, or they're just not happy with the relationship, or they're upset or disappointed with you. You're still with the Knight of Chalices in here with person A. So meaning that you're still there. You're still trying to charm them. You're still being a little bit flirtatious with them and stuff like that. But this person is Five of Pentacles, meaning that they're disappointed and they don't even want to fight. Will they entertain? Yes, they will, but they don't want to fight. They don't want to talk about their emotions. They don't want to talk about anything. They're just, you know, wanting to be on their own isolation self. Person B, however, you have somebody here who actually wants to build something with you, who is there and they like you. They're very interested in you. Right now is still in the phase where they like you. But with this person, I don't feel like you felt stable with them because you have the Four of Wands in reverse in here. You don't feel home. You don't feel that connection. You don't feel like you're at home. You just don't. This person doesn't make you happy, whereas person A is the one that makes you happy. But then person A is still disappointed. And then person A in the future, at least until the 31st of January, this person is going to be the Four of Chalices. So they're going to take more and more shelter so that they could protect their feelings because they felt like they need emotional stabilities. So they no longer have the courage to go out there and face emotions. They no longer have the courage out there to basically be vulnerable. It's scary for them. So instead of doing so, they just want to take shelters and, you know, make them pleased with themselves and stuff like that. And I feel like with person A, you're going to let go of that unwavering devotions and loyalty that you've been looking for. And then you're going to focus on person B, who in the future is going to go all up with you. You're looking for vulnerability. You're looking for somebody who is open out there to express their love. You're looking for somebody who just loves you unconditionally, and that is person B, because person B, especially in this particular deck of mine, it's a very, very watery type of thing, but it's different than a traditional right away because this person doesn't have any protections. Meaning that be careful because this person is a bit sensitive and emotional, and when you're dealing with somebody who is sensitive and emotional, they take things like way too personally, and that's something that you need to be careful of. Okay, it's something that you need to be careful of. But I feel like you're going to give this relationship a go because you have the Ten of Cups. So emotionally you feel fulfilled, but then probably because of the habitual and stuff like that. But so you're going to be feeling happy, but you're still kind of like waiting on this person who is still isolating themselves away from you. So it's a good one though. It's a good one. I mean, like, you have these people who loves you. It's a good one. All right. So I think that's it for my reading for the end of January. Gemini, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for your February reading. Bye-bye.